Hi guys, here from this beautiful castle of Schönbrunn. It's one of the most beautiful places in Austria. I love to live here. It's very nice. I love to live also in Montenegro and in Albania and in North Macedonia and also in Kosovo and in Bosnia, in all countries which are for NATO. Because in NATO Europe I feel at home. And why I'm in Austria? Because I'm born here and I want to make a contribution to the Austrian security and future and prosperity by making sure that Austria joins NATO together with Bosnia and Kosovo, the three countries together. And that will be very good for peace in Europe, because Serbia will understand that the pro-Russian direction is leading to Russia and not to Europe. So that's very important actually, and I want to call all my friends in the NATO countries support Austrian NATO accession. That's very important, and also Bosnia and Kosovo to join NATO, and the three countries together who are in NATO already from the European Union to also make sure that you are very fast in the European Union with Austrian help, because that's our historic obligation. I think so, and I'm sure about it, that we support Macedonia, Montenegro and Albania in the European Union is very, very important, and I think that's absolutely the case for that, and I think it is the way forward, and I want to make everything I can to make exactly that result as fast as possible. It's a very hot day, but it's very beautiful here in this beautiful Castello of Schönbrunn. It was Mother Teresa, as I already, Maria Theresia summer castle, and when we defeated the Turks, then this area around Linz was able to be developed as summer palaces. So this is very much the product of the defeat of the Ottoman Empire in Central Europe. Then Joseph II had the plan to continue this feat together with the Russians, and that was utter disaster. And so working with the Russians has proved to be a complete disaster for the Austrians, and it's simply not our way. We should peacefully unite and contribute to the unification of Europe and not to do it the Russian way. We tried it and it failed. So the liberation of the areas like Macedonia, Albania and Montenegro, I want to set also in the historic context, and that this was traditionally the foreign policy of Austria, and always the effort was made to do exactly that. It was very much the direction and the hope that we will achieve that, the Western Balkans. You know, the idea to divide it and give the Eastern Balkans to the Russians was a complete failure, and it led to a complete disaster, as I would like to remind everybody who wants to be reminded on that. But obviously that was the biggest mistake. And yes, there's big festivals, it's big, it's hot here. Yeah, that's a very, very beautiful castello, and it was only possible because of the defeat against the Ottoman Empire, and then the idea was continuously to divide European Ottoman territory between Russia and Austria, and it led to the fall of the Free Emperors League. They had their last meeting, I think, in 1882, but on several other occasions the Austrian and the Russian Empire met to regulate things in what was in that time called Macedonia. That term included all of Kosovo, Macedonia and Albania and north of Greece and parts of Bulgaria today. And today all will be with Europe. The Russians hate that because some of them think in that historic terms. We cannot really change the world like that. We can just help the people to fulfill their historic visions and missions, and that's membership in NATO and EU. That's what the countries want. The ones who don't want, like the Serbs, thank you very much. Stay where you are. If you don't want, fine, but don't bother us in the future with any requests for financial help and all the other things which are happening. Yeah, that's my call here. I think I'm logical If you disagree, don't tell me. I will anyhow not change my opinion. But I'm ready to discuss, I'm ready to learn and vouch for the future to be bright for all friends of Europe and NATO. And it will be very bad future for Sultan, Shah and Tsar, as we have seen on my Twitter feed and in Tehran recently. Good, another small video installation I will do here, and thanks a lot for watching. Here from Pax Europiana, here calling for Albania in the European Union.